Hello, my name is Howard Boville and I'm here from IBM. Thank you for opening up your homes to me as we kick off London Tech Week virtually this year. As a Brit who lives in New York City, I'm delighted that I have the opportunity to connect with you, even if it's via our virtual world in the midst of a global pandemic. Life has certainly changed, and like many of you, my family and I have also been balancing work and home life. These are unprecedented times, and when we think about it, all our interactions with friends, family, co-workers, customers, and have become mostly digital. If I draw upon my own personal experience, since March of this year, I've been operating as a first grade teacher for my 7-year-old son. That experience for me has been very challenging, and also even more so challenging for my son, who could not be more delighted when the summer vacation started and he had the opportunity to get his first year inexperienced teacher off his back. Equally, I was delighted to have that burden lifted when I joined IBM in May to lead the hybrid cloud business. But I'm sure we've all got our own personal stories of a similar nature, and it shows the importance of us being digital. It's no longer an option for companies as we trade in this way and we interact in this way. And if you're in a digital business, you're in the business of instant gratification. Providing uninterrupted services and availability is table stakes. Whether it's an equity trader performing a trade or a driver swiping a credit card at a gas station, we as consumers expect all of our transactions and interactions to be seamless and secure. And simply put, every digital interaction matters, and every digital business has to become an experience business. If you have a positive, it enhances and improves the relationship, and if you have a negative one, it diminishes it. And at the center of all of this is trust. Security and data protection are at the top of mind, not only for our customers, but also for businesses to protect the actual relationships that we have. And this enables the experiences. But businesses face unique challenges when it comes to balancing innovation and regulatory compliance, especially those in highly regulated industries like banking, telecommunications, healthcare, and government. And in a new world, amidst the pandemic, we see that the pace of cloud adoption has accelerated at a greater speed for businesses as they become more digital, of all sizes and in all industries, so they can emerge smarter and stronger through this current period. We see within IBM research that 62% of executives now plan to accelerate digital transformation efforts over the next 2 years, and we increasingly see this within our customer base. I do believe that we will continue to see this acceleration to cloud to drive transformation by enterprises across the world in every industry, and we're still very much in the early stages of cloud adoption. For most companies, the journey has barely begun, and that's evidenced by research, where only a small group of companies have moved around 20% of their applications to a cloud construct. This shows that we're ending chapter 1 and entering chapter 2. And those workloads have been primarily less sensitive data and applications. But as we move into chapter 2, where companies look around all of their business processes and their mission critical workloads to optimize the cloud and everything within their supply chains to core banking systems and all the other elements within their businesses, enterprises grapple with modernizing operations. The benefits of an enterprise's digital transformation must be balanced by the certainty that it will be sustainable, deliver value, and deliver continued innovation for years to come. In that context, the strong architectural strategy is at the heart of this decision, and this is where IBM plays very strongly. There are many challenges that businesses face around digital transformation, from how they can address the calcified business processes to legacy workloads that are hard to migrate, and the importance of addressing the full enterprise cloud journey. It can seem a little bit daunting, and as a former CTO of a large bank in the US, I understand the challenges that many financial services companies and other industries have firsthand, like running mission-critical workloads into the cloud and knowing the importance of a trusted platform. We see this need for security and trust a common theme across all of our clients. And with 100+ years of history with working with all of the world's largest enterprises and governments, we see several clients working with us at IBM today to help them drive their hybrid cloud journey. As we progress in this digital transformation journey, there are two ways to look. As enterprises adopt the cloud, you can take the wrong approach, which will be a dystopian future where you build a series of piece parts and create Frankenstein's monster as it relates to control. If you take the right architectural approach, you can take a more utopian path. With a wrong approach, it will be an issue riddled with complexity and disconnected piece parts put together. In the end of chapter 1 of cloud, companies would have dabbled with several different clouds for less critical things, with no controls in place, and with greater exposure to cyber threats. Not necessarily because the platforms are inherently insecure, but because they're too complex to handle. The economics of this architecture will also spiral out of control as customers are locked into proprietary environments. And most importantly, when you think about it, customers give their most precious commodity, which is their data, and they want to protect it at all costs. So in the Frankenstein's model of poor architecture, the customer data is not always protected. As mission-critical workloads shift to cloud, you have to have controlled architectures in place. The utopian future is a cloud that is one that's open, hybrid cloud architecture, built upon strong architectural principles, and one that harnesses the power of open and enables enterprises to get the benefits of cloud, such as agility, developer productivity so that you can deliver features to your customers at the moment of ideas, and cost efficiency, giving you access to data but in a secure way, where a customer data is not compromised at any cost. You can only do that with the right architecture. And this is how we at IBM are engaging with our clients as they embark on their digital transformation journeys, taking them down a utopian path. In fact, we believe that the hybrid cloud is a $1.2 trillion opportunity in this market. And this is all about helping our clients bridge the gap of their data and components between on-premise, private cloud, and public cloud services. Several of these clients are right here in Europe, including the UK government. And like many industries facing unique effects of COVID-19, the public sector continues to undergo rapid digital transformation to meeting growing demands, and is also tasked with doing so in the most secure way possible, meeting strict regulations. To continue serving all constituents during the pandemic, we are working with the UK government and the central government organisations, including local authorities, education, and the National Health Service, to deliver essential, innovative, cloud-based services to British citizens. We've also been working with financial services organisations such as BNP Paribas, Coca-Cola European Partners, and Daimler to help them shift to hybrid cloud and manage mission-critical workloads. Just last year, we announced a significant collaboration with Bank of America, launching the IBM Cloud for financial services, also establishing IBM's cloud policy framework for the financial services industry, with a consistent set of built-in controls for banks to seamlessly and securely adopt cloud with all regulatory controls and compliances embedded in it. Last month, we shared that BNP Paribas has joined us and IBM as one of IBM's anchor clients across Europe, helping banks adopt hybrid cloud. With an annual IT spend of more than €6 billion, BNP is driving technological advancement to stay ahead. As one of Europe's largest banks, serving nearly 33 million customers, BNP Paribas has worked with IBM on its journey to cloud, with a massive private cloud undertaking to begin to drive digital transformation. And now its adoption of hybrid cloud with IBM's Cloud for Financial Services, switching gears to another industry with pandemic consumer industries, experienced a massive shift in buying behavior online. Grocery shopping alone saw a 30% spike globally. Responding quickly to the industry's latest changes, the Coca-Cola European Partners, the world's largest Coca-Cola bottler, teamed with us to drive its digital transformation with Open Hybrid Cloud, leveraging IBM's public cloud and Red Hat OpenShift to help enhance its experience for its customers and also ensure that it could be very agile in this very challenging environment. One more example from the auto industry, and according to a recent survey from IBM, half of automotive executives surveyed said that to succeed or even survive in the next 10 years, they need to reinvent their organizations with digital technologies. To ensure they don't just survive but thrive, leading automaker Daimler adopted a hybrid cloud strategy based upon IBM's technology to drive better customer experiences, securing their data and that of their customers with IBM Cloud was at the heart of their decision making. At the core of this open ecosystem is open innovation. Not only are we working with these enterprises, but also software as a service providers all over the world like Adobe, SAP, VMware, and others to drive collaboration, innovation around cloud. Underpinning all of this work has been the unique security and compliance needs, which are top of mind for businesses and consumers. Security is always a primary concern that customers have, and you have to look at the many threat vectors where bad situations can arise and threaten your security. We work with our clients to cover all of these through our dedicated cybersecurity practice, which is one of the strongest in the world. And we're very sensitive to the needs of our customers' data. It's their data, not ours. And that's evidenced by capabilities like keep your own key encryption keys, where the customer has the keys to encrypt data. We don't, even when they're in our physical data centers. So the only person that can get access to your data is you. This is a unique differentiator in terms of how we think about security compared to any other peer that we have. Enterprises cannot be faced with an either-or decision. The innovation they need to drive forward must be balanced with security, compliance capabilities that address unique industry and geography regulations. And to accelerate any hybrid cloud journey, a foundation on open technologies is key. For IBM, open has always been at the center of any innovation. We believe our partners and clients should not be locked into one vendor and should have a choice. As many of you know, IBM acquired Red Hat last year in one of the largest technology acquisitions of all time. We set out to reframe the cloud marketplace and have completely transformed our portfolio to give clients the unique ability to build mission-critical applications once and run them anywhere via Red Hat OpenShift. Together, IBM and Red Hat are helping establish Linux containers and Kubernetes as the new standard, the fabric that can bridge and tie together all of the different public and private clouds. Chapter 2 of your digital transformation opens up opportunities for you to capitalize on the next frontier of innovation: 5G edge computing and quantum. With 5G and edge computing, companies are able to push the envelope even further on innovation and trends that create uninterrupted data-driven experiences for consumers. With 5G, we embark upon an enterprise mode of bandwidth that will unfold new opportunities across a variety of industries. When you think about it, cloud currently is a centralized capability, but with 5G, you can have cloud in a branch and several different edge environments. In fact, we're already working with several clients around cloud satellite, a unique capability that IBM will make available next month, enabling clients to accelerate their move to cloud with a consistent set of cloud services anywhere, on-premise, at the edge, or on any cloud. Cloud satellite is all about fulfilling the promise of the 5G era, all underpinned by artificial intelligence, which will glean insights from data to deliver on the enhanced experience. And 5G and edge will unleash the future of factory floors, banks, sports, medicine, and much more. Quantum computing will also one day help us tackle problems beyond the reach of today's computers. IBM has doubled the performance of our quantum computers compared to last year's model, a key step in delivering on the promise of these revolutionary machines. As we announced late last month, this step in delivering on the promise of revolutionary machines. The opportunities are endless for the next frontier of consumers' experiences. Hybrid cloud, artificial intelligence, 5G and edge computing will mark the genesis of new enterprise applications, some of which are yet to be imagined, that will have a massive impact on all industries and changing people's lives and experiences for the better. As we march forward through such unprecedented times, businesses need confidence that each digital transaction they power for us, for our families and for our economies, is successful, secure, and compliant. As consumers, we need the confidence too that because one bad customer experience and we've moved on to the next option.